Okay, as I said after the game Saturday night against Arkansas, it's a disappointing loss. I thought our kids played their heart out. At the end of the day, we've got to make our own opportunities in ball games and finish ball games, and we hadn't been able to do that in 2 ball games. Very, very similar ball game as the first game. I thought we played better in this ball game than we did in the first, but at the end of the day, we didn't make enough plays, and the other team did against Arkansas. But kids' fault. We got to learn from it. We got to keep improving. We got a tough team coming in this week in Toledo. A team that knows how to win. A team that's been to bowl games. A team in recent years has been very, very successful. Has been prolific on offense. Coach Candle, since taking over as the head coach, previously as the OC, has continued to produce high-powered offenses that know how to score. They spread you out. They can throw the ball and they can run the ball as well. The quarterback, is an extremely good athlete that can run. They were really, really in that game against Kentucky until he went out with a concussion in the game. I know he missed 7 games last year due to an injury. I can't remember what the injury was right now, but he's a guy that you got to count for in the pass and the run game. They do a lot of good things with him. They got their top 2 returning rushers coming back. They lost their 3 receivers from last year, but they do have some talented guys. And they've got a Mackey candidate in the tight end, number 14, who is a big guy that can block and does a great job catching the ball in short area spaces. He's also an unbelievable block kicker. I think he's blocked 7 kicks since he's been there. They put him everywhere on their pump block team. He's a guy we got to know where he is offensively and when our punt team is up. Defensively, they run a 4-2-5 scheme, 4 D linemen, 2 backers, and basically play with a nickel all the time. They will play man coverage. They will be aggressive with their guys in the box, so we're going to have to win some outside one-on-one. But tough challenge with a tough team coming in here that knows how to win. Questions?
What did you feel like was the biggest struggle in this Arkansas game? Was it schematic issues or just the lack of tackling?
Lack of tackling? No, we had some bust assignments again. We had some guys that busted some assignments, and then there was too much space for our safeties. Talented back on a safety. It's just we had too much space at times. I still thought we tackled well in the game. Obviously, the last touchdown there was poor tackling, but there were 5 guys around the ball trying to get the ball, and it wasn't like lack of effort. It was just, hey, at some point we got to get the guy on the ground, and I think everybody was trying to make a play, which turned into a play that didn't look so pretty for our defense. They ran a wheel route on our backer. It was a good call. Got one-on-one on our backer and had a big play, and then we just got to get him down. We're trying to make that play that turns the game around, and we had a strip attempt at it, but after that, we got to get him on the ground.
Mike, what are the biggest emphasis for defense this week to try to fix things?
Well, I think defensively we've got to, we're playing hard, but we got to do our jobs. We got to do our jobs. We got to put ourselves in position to make plays. I know they're a spread team and throw the ball around, but they do average 185 yards rushing. The emphasis for me is stop the run. Stop the run.
Obviously, we got the word that you don't know he's on calling right now, but today, are you guys prepared as if he's unavailable?
Yeah, he's going to be out this week. There's swelling in his knee, so hopefully there's good news, but he'll be out right now. There's no way for him to play, and then we're just going to evaluate and do what's best for the team. Right now, I'm not ready to say who the starter is going to be.
As you do move forward, how much do you have to change the offense for either, whether it be Patrick or Joe?
Well, there'll be slight changes offensively for what we do, but at the same time, we got to continue to do what's going to make us successful. You've got to figure out what guys can do and what they can handle, and that's the job of a coach each week. Is we got to put our guys in position to be successful on Saturday and have put them in a position to win a ball game, and that's every week, whoever the quarterback is. Schematically where we're looking at guys and who our playmakers are. How do we want to get on the ball? that's what we're going to do on offense. I don't think you change your offense wholesale. Well, our quarterbacks are not that different.
I was going to say, how confident are you in the abilities of Justice and/or Patrick to lead you to a victory, do what needs to be done?
I mean, I'm confident. I think they've done a great job to this point. I believe in both of those guys. I think our team I know our team believes in these guys. We got to go out and have a great week of practice, by those two guys, and we got to pick it up in other areas as well. Number one thing we got to do is hold on the damn ball. We got to protect the ball. We got 8 turnovers. 8 turnovers in 3 games, and we've got to hold on to the football if we want to have a chance to beat anybody.
How do you feel just specifically about how O'Brien performed off the bench, and did you consider giving Justice any reps at any point?
No, I thought he did. I thought he did well. When I watched the film, I thought there was, good decision making. He made plays with his legs. Obviously, the big play to Dante on the touchdown that brought the game tied, then drove us down. To put us in position for a field goal, but it wasn't a long field goal. That drive stalled out, and it wasn't necessarily his fault. We had a missed assignment and caused us to, not be able to convert that 3rd down. But I thought he did well. And right during that time, I did not think about going to Justice at that time.
Do you have any update on potential availability of Nate Craig Myers?
Nate's eligible to play and will play this week.
How, just learning the playbook, knowing the system.
Nate's been awesome. Nate got here late and was able to start in the summer with the guys and have some meetings with Coach Cox, but not on the field work. But Nate's been an awesome teammate. He has done a good job learning our offense. The first 2 weeks of the season, he did scout team and did an outstanding job for them. This past week, when we knew he was going to be eligible for this week, he came down and repped some with the offense. So he's in a good position. I feel like he'll be ready to go, and excited to get him on the field.
Just talking that, obviously Warren and Dante especially have had a lot of success, but kind of just adding another.
Well, it's another piece offensively that you got to find a way to integrate into your offense. You feel like it's a talented guy that'll give you a chance to be productive offensively. So it adds another receiver with some depth with Nico still being out. I do like the progression of the way E.J. Scott has come, and then Ty McCullough, the young guy. So I feel like, there's 5 receivers now, plus your 2 tight ends and your backs. You've got some guys that can be productive offensively.
You brought 3 place kickers last week. Is that still a wide open competition, or how do you?
We'll evaluate that this week and give us what gives us the best chance to win. Wasn't sure last week after Friday's practice, so we brought another kicker, and then after pregame we went with Caden Camper. I thought he performed well in the game. I thought he had solid kicks. I mean, he just pulled the 50-yarder to the left. It's a 50-yard field goal, but I didn't sense any nerves from him kicking the ball, and I thought he did a good job. But we'll evaluate this week and see what gives us the best chance to win.
We saw Jeff Taylor leave the game, or how's he?
He's got his ankle sprain, and I think it's going to be day to day, but I'd say questionable right now.
And I assume Toby is just going to wait and see.
I haven't. It's when the doctors clear him, and hopefully this week, but we'll see.
How much did not having him hurt that defensive line rotation?
Well, I mean, I think it hurts up rotation a little bit, but guys are going to go down. It's football, and there's going to be injuries, and we had a good plan to stop the guys, but we just we didn't play consistently well enough, and we got to not allow the explosive plays for touchdowns up the middle. And the main thing is we got to stop the run. And there's things that you can do to stop the run, and then we got to do our job when that's called.
It's been a couple of days now that you've had a chance to go back and look at it. Do you feel like the defender maybe could have avoided Collins' leg, or just anything?
I don't. You look at it, and I looked at it that night, and I mean, I don't think anybody, would go and purposely try to hurt anybody. And I know what Coach Chavis is about at Arkansas and the type of man he is. The first thing he said was, "I'm sorry about your quarterback. I hope he's okay." So, I mean, the guy was running there as fast as he could, and I thought he got tripped. and then he's trying to get to the quarterback and make a play. It's unfortunate, hit him right in the knee, in his left knee, and that's very, very unfortunate thing to happen.
Has Colin been handling it well the last?
Yeah, obviously, Sunday morning I wake up and we go to church, and the first person I see there is Colin Hill. He's at church and going about his business, and came over and saw us yesterday in the office while we were working. And, he's still waiting to get an MRI because the machines went down yesterday or something, and his appointment's at 12:30 today. So, it's not, I wouldn't say he's, sunshine and rainbows, but I think he's in a good place because of who he is and what he's about. Obviously disappointed, for him and, this not this football team. We're going to respond, but for him personally, everything he's went through, and if anybody can come back from an injury, if it's, severe, it'd be him. All right, thanks, guys.